All right. Well. I think we may have got it. Hopefully you can see me. As usual, technical difficulties. Let me just make sure. Um, well, there we go. Okay. Well, hello there. It's Deej here. And I think today I might have actually caught them all. I've got so many cards. This box, there's like 6 or 7 of these things in here. Hope you're in for a long one. We got some packs to help, but yeah. So it's gonna be fun though. But yeah, I have looked at these to be fair, but the reason is it costs like a lot of money to grade 315 cards. So yeah, let me just verify with y'all before I start that you can hear me. Uh Somebody tell me you can hear me. I'll get used to this eventually. My first time setting it up through YouTube, so I didn't realize I had to actually change the stream key. But yeah, what can you do? So I listed 200 of these cards. Some of them were just filling old listings. Okay, good, good. There must be a little bit of a delay, but that's all right. And so I used my grade swiftly tool. By the way, if you guys grade cards up here, go check it out. It's my website. And obviously, any of y'all in here uh, want to use it, let me know, and I'll definitely make at least your first use free. Any of my usuals, I'll probably hook you up a couple times. But anyways, it helps me list 200 cards, and like all I had to do was price them. So it took me like an hour to do all the pricing. But other than that, I was able to list all these cards like super fast. So extremely useful tool. I wouldn't be able to do this without it because I don't have the time. But all right, this is one card that sold. How much do you think it sold for? Probably less than you think. It's a unique card because it's got a different back than normal. My first battle. I've sold so many of these. They came in like $7 decks. This is just one out of like 60 cards in there. Okay, I'll tell you. This card sold for $100 within like an hour of me listing it. So that one's not up for grabs. And at the end of this, I did make a short to advertise my website, shameless plug, and I'm going to do a giveaway. So pay attention to the nines. I'm going to give away 2 9s. There's going to be 1 9 that goes to the person that's the #1 viewer. And right now it looks like Miss Stephanie's fighting Elven Dragon Rain. I have no idea how it decides who's #1. If you guys can figure it out, game the system, pick a 9 throughout here, and you're going to get a 9. So, um, let's get started. If you're curious about any of my listing prices, you can go check my eBay. I do have my spreadsheet up over here so I can look if you're super curious. But let me see if I can just change the delay real quick. Seems like you're pretty behind. Nah. Says there's no delay. Okay. Well, Pokemon Center Screamtail. That's always nice. Pokemon Center Screamtail in a 7 is not nice. That's a card I'll actually probably break out because people would pay less for this than a raw card, and I have no idea why this even got a 7. Maybe, a little thin on the bottom, maybe. Bunch of crap, if you ask me. And I got another Pokemon Center Screamtail. These are all cards that are like my plays. I did not open that many Pokemon Center ETBs. I bought those cards raw, and getting 10s makes them all free. And I kept one for my binder. This is how I collect for free. Buy multiple, get 10s, Pekarunt, Pokemon Center, 10. Pekarunt, Pokemon Center, 10. Ogerpon, Pokemon Center, 10. Just huge wins. I actually had a really good, surprisingly, I thought last time I got punished on my 150 card order just because it was so many cards. Well, this 314 card order, I had about 75% 10 rate. which is incredible. So you're going to see a lot of 10s this time. Crown Zenith, these cards aren't that popular, but somebody collects all the Crown Zenith cards, so they do sell. And you'll see there's some V cards that I listed that I've already sold. I think like 20 slabs sold in the first 24 hours today. It's kind of crazy how fast this stuff sells. Just a little gradient from Crown Zenith. All right. All right. Be lots of reaching. And my buddy Blue, some of these cards are his. And like this is one of his cards. I used to do pre-grading for him. I had to tell him I couldn't do it because he opened so many packs and it was just like doubling my work, and I can barely keep up with my own stuff. So he's starting to grade his own stuff, but this is one of his cards. He's got 60 cards in here. I don't know if I'll be able to pick them all out. Battle Academy Pikachu, got a 9, unfortunately. This is a card that's already sold today, with the guy messaging me, thanking me profusely, saying he was just about to look through 50 of these because he is a Lechonk collector. And this is a Tomokazu Kamiya card. Look at that art of that Lechonk dancing on the bridge. It's so nice. 10-cent card. He bought it for $50 happily. Literally, he was thanking me. I'm trying to keep the chat close by so I can at least respond a little bit to you guys. And he was asking me if I had a number of other Lechonks, and there is one other Lechonk in here, but he already had that one. And people really do appreciate my efforts of grading all these common cards. Here's another Tomokazu Kamiya card. Hasn't sold yet, but cool. I think this is another one of Blue's cards. All the IRs are all worth grading, obviously. You all know that. Here's a Sao Sao Inkay from Tag All-Stars. Man, I wish I could open some more of this set. I have one booster box left, and I may open it on the channel eventually, but it's like a $700 box these days. Shiny Star V Melodic. It's a nice card. Ads. I don't know if I can turn those off. I did click monetize on this, but you should, yeah, I'm not going to encourage people to get subscriptions, but I've had YouTube Premium for years. It's so nice. Yeah, Tomokazu sells so well. This card sold already today. It's a Yukamori. So some person made this out of clay. Just like a dreidel. But it sold for $50, I think. And they bought like 3 or 4 cards. And again, these weren't even listed for 24 hours. I just get amazed by it. And I happened to buy a collection that had a lot of SV4K. I think that's Shiny Treasures. It's one of those. But it had quite a few of those, and they all got 10s. Like, there's a streak on my sub of like literally like 30 10s in a row. I've never had such... It felt amazing. This is one of Blue's cards. He had a lot of these poster collections. I think I looked through like 30 Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander a piece, and I picked out 3 in this sub of each. So they weren't all 10s, unfortunately, but let's get some more. After every box, I'm going to do some kind of giveaway. Somebody help me figure out how I can pay people. That's something I got to figure out. I wonder if I can do like a comment picker. Actually, I have a really good idea. I made a short, and I'm going to just do comment picker on that. So you guys are going to all need to go comment on that. I'm going to post that live here in a second. All right, this is a card I've sold like 3 or 4 times. I have a couple backups now for like $35. Again, the grading fees on this sub was... The reason I did such a big sub because it was last time the prices were $17 before they upped it to $19 per card. So I think with shipping and everything, I paid about $18.50 for each card. So keep that in mind. Whatever price I say, you have to subtract fees and the grading fee to know how much money I really made. This cast form has not sold, but it's the Saka Ito with the knitted. And then I got a bunch of 151 reverses in here that all got 10s, and I assume those will sell. Oh, I got a duplicate Magikarp, so I'll probably list this one for higher than 100. because it's my last one, so I might as well list a little higher since it sold literally in like an hour. Pokemon Battle to the Death. All right. Yeah, and when you guys click on that short, you should let it like play in another tab because it like the way shorts analytics work is it tells you like a percent of the video that people watched, and if they watched it multiple times, it goes over 100%, and it really helps it spread it out. So it would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, a like too. But here's another my first battle card, Raichu. I named this listing Thinking Tinkatink because it looks very pondersome. This is a card that I'm not sure will sell. People do like Fairymons, but I like to take some chances. You never know. There probably is a Tinkatink fan out there because I used Tinkaton in my Scarlet and Violet playthrough. Another 151 card, Mr. Mime. Another 151 Persian. I know. Miss Stephanie likes Persian. Yes. Chat XP. I really want somebody in here to figure out, or I can look it up too. I listed this card for like 40. Didn't list most cards less than 40 this time just because it's a lot of cards and I don't want them all to sell super fast because then I'm just out of inventory. But somebody was like $25 and I just said no. Grading is about $20 plus fees and everything. It just doesn't make sense. I'd rather keep it. Look at this card. It's so darn cool. Tag All-Stars is such a good set. Man, I did not appreciate that at the time because I was buying those booster boxes for $50 a piece. Twilight Masquerade Alakazam Holo. Super nice. You've never opened a 151 pack, Cal. Dang. That makes me want to give you one. I don't think I have any on the ready. I do have a bunch of booster bundles, but I'm not selling them yet. Xerneas. Cool. Very cool mon. Man, there's actually so many of you in here today. I'm not used to having to keep up with the chat like this. Think a Tink. Oh! I like that a lot. Tink is Unite. Oh. I haven't played that game in a long time. That's really good to know. Lance, I have considered it, but I really dislike submitting to Beckett. It's like sending your cards to a nebulous, hoping, because they don't even tell you they received it. They don't tell you when they're shipping it back. There's no way to track it in their system. And if you get 9.5s, like nobody wants that. And I can actually sell these PSA 9s. I have a random listing that people like to buy as like a mystery box. And I've actually had like 3 or 4 9s sell already today. This is a card I bought like 50 of them for 20 cents a piece for the Marnie, even though it's just like one of those 4-card promos. And I call this Marnie in my listing, and I've sold like 10 of them for like $15 a piece. So literally like the first 2 paid for all 50. So I have like 35 raw ones. And I think there's a couple of these in here that got 10s. What am I doing? Okay. That Giratina is so cool. Big Fat Noob, nice to see you, buddy. All right. How are the jumbos coming along? They are in Research and ID, all 60 cards, so I'm super excited to get those back. I'm looking forward to that greatly. This is a card that sold today for 50. It's like a pop 2, so there's like none graded, and there's so many Haunter, Gengar, Ghastly fans out there. Okay, we got another Marnie here. Celebi from Sword and Shield. I didn't even really remember this card existed in that set, Sword and Shield base set, until I got it back today. I sold this, the Prismatic Evolutions one, for $40 once. This one hasn't sold yet. Iron Bundy, Mr. Santa Claus himself. 9, unfortunately. See, there's not many 9s. Oop, here's a Meowth and a 9. Somebody could win this. Swampert, Eevee Heroes, super expensive box now. A card that probably people have looked at once and never remembered. But I was a Swampert boy. Nice. I got one of the Meowths and a 10 too. Got a Paldean Fates. This is the same Charmander as 151, I'm pretty sure. Man, that saturation on my camera is making that orange. Does not like that reddish orange. Live at work. I love to hear it. Need to clear out my desk. One more small stack before we do the first pack giveaway. This is what I'm giving away tonight. I have a lot of these EV Gem packs still. I ended up opening all 12 of my boxes and only got 2 art rares. But I was told by somebody that it's like a 1% chance to get an art rare, so I actually got kind of lucky. And I got an Umbreon and a Leafeon. But once I got like the hit, I stopped opening. And I know that you can get more than one triple star rare in these, but full transparency, you might, I don't know, there might not be. So you can pick that. That's what I'm going to do first. And if we run out of packs, I have these knockout boxes. I need the actual promos for my binders still. I don't know what packs are in here, so I'm not promising I'm going to give them away, but there's a good chance I'll at least give one of the packs out of there away. Yeah, I don't know if 1% is real or not. Shroud and Fable reverse hollow pattern is fire. No kidding. Yeah, and that's another reason why I graded it, because like it's unique. Like, it's not like the other sets. So to me, that's a reason to grade it. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just how I am. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully you guys have started receiving your cards. Will Joe, you have to tell me how long it takes for you to get your cards, because I know you're probably one of the farthest people. I'm curious if you guys have gotten some, if you've gotten yours. Gem Pack 2, I opened 10 and hit nothing. 10 boxes? So me getting 2 was super lucky. Oh, Gem Pack 2. Is this Gem Pack 3? That's sad of me to not know. So this Asako Ito card has sold for me a couple times, and this already sold today for 50 bucks. Arcane 9, 151. Not bad. Morlul. I'll try and get it in frame. This is a Tomokazu card. Look at that guy sitting on the mountain. Starry Night. So nice. So nice. Another Tomokazu card from 151. Haunter. Surprise! This is like a pop too. How is nobody grading these cards? Like I said, telling you guys these secrets takes away from my market, because there's not a ton of people buying these cards, but the fact that there's only 2 graded, I mean, it's open for you guys. There's so many common cards. This is a card that sold today for 60 bucks already. Shinji Kanda Absol. Such a nice card. I think I've sold this card 3 times already. And I think I'm all pop. Like, it's like pop 4. I think I'm all 4 of them. But I literally cannot keep Shinji Kanda cards off my shelf. Here's a 9 Haunter. These aren't the best 9s, again, but it's like giving you a $20 bill, because that's how much it costs to grade them. So take it or leave it. I like having 9s as slabs, because you still get to enjoy the card and stuff. Master Ball 9. This was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have even graded the trainer, but it was a Master Ball. I don't know. That's cool. The reverse hollow form of the Haunter from Temporal. Joltik. I thought this thing was so cute. I had never heard of the artist before. Okay, I'm going to butcher this. You probably can't see it too well, but I got to try. All right. Kedama ha doate. Kedamo ha doate. Ya. Yawarakai. Wow. But that's a card that's actually sold once for me before. I probably sold it for 35, but again, I probably listed it for 40 this time. Temporal Forces Pikachu. Who doesn't love a good Pikachu? Oh, real. All right. Let me get my phone out. Actually, I'll try and do it on the computer so I can... Actually, I'm going to list this video real quick so you guys can go like it, and then I'm going to find a comment picker and give away a pack. Private, public, save. All right. Go comment on this video ASAP so you can get in on this giveaway, because I'm not going to wait. Once I get the comment picker up, I'm going to keep moving. I got too many cards to go through. I'll share it, actually. Shorts. Okay, copy. Yes, please like. Thank you, Elvin. Please like. All right. Sturbs, that's your dad, and you are now number one, so you're in line for a slab. How does this work? That's like your third chat. How are you number one? Maybe it's like a time in chat thing, or they give it to new people to make them happy. I have no idea how it works. And by the way, if you guys see something you like, don't just go buy it from my eBay store. Message me on Instagram so I can take off the fees for you at least, please. Okay. Now I'm going to find a comment picker. I think I actually have one bookmarked. But I gotta figure out how to share it. Actually, I'm gonna force you guys to trust me. I'm not gonna mess up my OBS right now. But let's see how many have liked and stuff. 3 comments. We do a refresh here. All right, the first giveaway is just an EV gem pack. All right. All right. Shorts. This tool is going to help so many people. Yeah, surprisingly, only like 4 people have used it, which is still nice, better than 0. But what can you do? All right. Pasting the link. I'm going to do a quick countdown while I open this next box. Okay. Okay. All right, let me refresh, see how many comments there are now. Okay, 6. All right, fetching. Oh, it's not working. Not working. Okay, let me try it a different way here. Copy link, address. Can you not do shorts? Oh my goodness. New site. YouTube comment picker. Okay. Get YouTube comments. Unique amount of comments. Okay. Butchering this the first time, but what can you do? Okay. This is brutal, people. I'm sorry. This always seems to happen to me. That one didn't work. Here we go. We'll try comment shark. Pick a random comment. All right. Big fat noob, you get the first pack. Congratulations, sir. And now we're out of the woodshed, so yes, please. Good. All right. Get some sleeves, some baggies. Write your name on this before I put the cards in there, Will Joe. Big fat noob. Don't cancel me. All right. Sleeves. All right, here we go. Hopefully you get some Umbreons. Good thing I got everything in my desk right here. Okay. I have to work on that hand camera. All right. EV Pokeball. Yeah, I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Hopefully this is a long journey for all of this. And I know, thanks to Cal, that some of you might join me in the future eventually. Maybe we can do streaming together. All right, these cards. I heard on Down Under and Over the Top in Miss Stephanie's video today that These are called kaleidoscope reverses, and that's so much better than what I was saying, like rotational reverse. I don't know what I said in the last video, but kaleidoscope, I really liked that. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, Master Ball Umbreon Under the Moon. I would call that a Moonbreon. These cards actually, like, even like this card right here, I think it sells for like $4 or $5. They're actually have some good value. They're not very gradable in the sense that it's bad QC, bad quality control, but they're gradable if you do have a 10. I'm not inspecting right now, but you definitely have a good chance. Big Fat Noob, I think you've won something in the past, and I never sent it to you because of where you live, but if you can remember what it is, I'll try and dig it up and send it to you. And I'll just start a Big Fat Noob stack. I'm going to do the same thing for Down Under and Over the Top, because shipping to Australia was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So if you guys win, I'm going to save up a couple streams worth of stuff. Because of our small community, you're pretty much guaranteed to win something. Which I like it like that, honestly. Alright. Back to the cards. Oh, was it a prismatic binder? I think it was a prismatic binder. Yeah, I have a lot of those. Okay, this card, I was shocked by how much it was. Let me try and find it real quick. It's like 270 or something like that. $300 is what I listed this for. I couldn't believe it, but all those Unbroken Bonds cards, I got this in a collection. It was like a throw-in, like I got the collection at like $1 per card. This pays for like a third of the whole collection. It was thousands of cards. It's insane. Closing on 200. There was only a few listed. I think it was like 275. I did list a little bit higher, but again, because like I don't want it to just sell out immediately. I like having cool stuff in my store. These cards, there is not very many on TCG Player. They're going for like 15, 20 bucks a piece. I think the only one on TCG Player is like 40, but you can get it on eBay for cheaper. And the 10, there's 4 of these in here. The 10 is worth 2. There's only 2 listed, one for 275 and one for 900. And I bought like 6 of these for $10 a piece, one for my binder. I was like, hey, that's a cool promo. I'll just buy a couple extras. Maybe I can get a gradable one and pay for them all. $275 per 10, and you'll see there is some in here. All right. A nice little Clefairy. Yeah, it's from the event. I don't know if it's from Worlds, honestly. I couldn't tell you that. People have told me it's an event exclusive though. Any like old vintage hauls you have, look, there's a nice little swirl, little fart swirl right here. Any vintage hauls you have, you should grade if they're 8 and above. I think that listed that for 50. This is one of the 9s that sold, a Prism Star Ditto from Lost Thunder, a 9. It sold for 30 bucks. So normally this would just be like a throwaway card. Like any 9s are really not great in these low tier rarity cards. But I made like $7 and yeah, I'll take it. So 9s do sell. What a turnaround on price. I know, it's insane. Love the red HPs. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. I thought you were talking about my saturation issue. It's that big island angler. Ooh. I was just watching some fishing videos with my son before bed. We were watching them catch some huge tuna. And oh, by the way, there's a really nice card right here. It's already sold to a friend. He claimed it before I even opened it because he knew I was sending it. I pulled this card in my first Journey Together ETB. Its going rate is about 200. I'm giving it to him for 180. He's a huge N fan, so I had to offer it to him. And this is a card that I think I may have pulled in one of my videos, but it shouldn't have gotten a 9. I'll tell you that. So I'm definitely going to crack this card at some point. I did not list this one. This one is not available for giveaway. Sorry. But such a cool card. The Charizard as auxiliary Pokemon on a card is super nice. Catch up on the chat a little bit. I'm an eye popper. I was reading some of my old like grade school notes because we just moved and my mom like offloaded all my grade school stuff. And one of my teachers said, what did she say? One of them said something really not very nice. She was like, uh, he doesn't talk very much and I wish I could remember, but what I do remember is I was told I smile with my eyes. So that's gonna turn me as red as my hair. All right, this is another nice card. Crown Zenith is just so fun to open. Getting all these hits. This is like Atlas carrying the world on his back. Such a nice card. And in one of my openings, I pulled literally 3 Darkrai out of like 30 Crown Zenith packs. They're not all right here, but I got 2 10s and 1 9. My goodness, ridiculous. Ads. Well, maybe if you win one of these cards, you can sell it and then pay for YouTube Premium for the next stream. And I'll try and turn off like the mid ads. I'm still learning on all that stuff. Seriously. At least it's your eyes. Smile with my teeth like a horse. Oh, that's not funny. I'm sure your smile is very nice. All right. Beauty, this got a 7. What a terrible thing. This came in one of those collections too. I'll have to inspect it to see if it's worth cracking. I've been hearing from like a lot of like the big YouTubers, like maybe not big YouTubers, but like big sellers in the hobby. I got into the Professor Oak Discord and they're saying they swear by grading with CGC and just going for 10s and pristine 10s and then auctioning them off to just get your money like flowing as fast as possible. I personally wouldn't do it. I like selling PSA cards. This is a card that sold already for $100. Shinji Kanda reverse from Shrouded Fable. Like, think about how many packs that pays for. Shinji Kanda is making a difference in my collection. I'll say that. I think I graded 1 or 2 of each of the promos from the poster collections, and they did not get 9s. If you can get 10s on those, that's a really hard to get 10. Oh, and look, I have one more sitting right behind it that I can list right behind it. And again, I'll probably list this one higher unless one of you all wants it. Sorry, my Kansas is coming out in me, y'all. Jen, hello. Love seeing new names in here. All right. This card I love so much. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, but it's like a Sunset Zoroark. It's so nice. These hollows just go underappreciated. Not here, but they're so cool. Paldean Student. I think I already have one of these waiting that hasn't sold. I probably need to lower the price a little bit. Again, not a card that many people are after, but trying to make the most of my pulls. If it's a 10, I'm probably going to send it. And the reversed Alakazam got a 9, unfortunately. Cal in the #1 spot. All right. I'm glad it's kind of moving around, so at least it gives a lot of people hope that they can win the 9 at the end. Y'all, no, I actually say it. My wife's been giving me a lot of crap lately about it, but I don't really have much control over it at this point. Knackley, weird mon, bad 9, but I used it in the game. Magnemite 10. I think this might be one of Blue's cards. Obsidian Flame. I learned today that a lot of people like Egewa, the artist. I'm not really sure how it works, or how you say it, but I heard a lot of people like that. And I have a card in here that will illustrate that here in a minute. Charizard. Is this the set one? No, this is the set one, not the promo. That might be Blues too. I'll have to sort them out later. Leafeon, Prismatic Evolutions. That's going to be the set that's the hardest for me to make my money back, just because I probably overspent on it. Here's the other Lechonk. There's only 8. This is a pop 80. The pink pig Lechonk. So I think this one's listed for 90, which is a little of a high list, but again, I'm not going to just repeat myself over and over again, but what can you do? Well, that's because you do curse too much and you have kids, Yako. Straighten up. That's actually something I do pretty good at. I curse in text, but not verbally. But yeah. If I had a wife, I'm sure she'd tell me the same thing. Oh, that's funny. This is definitely one of Blue's cards. I think this is the SIR. Yeah. Another one of Blue's cards. Got a 10 on the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. This is one of my cards. Hasn't sold yet. Crown Zenith. I think it's like it's like a $150 card and a 10. This is a card that I think is a pop 1. Look at this Litten in the field with the dandelions and the daisies, and the artist is Atsuko Nishida, which is actually one of the more famous artists. That's such a cool Litten card. I know a lot of the TCG players, the VGC players, use Incineroar, so he's probably a pretty popular mon and a starter. Clodsire, Wooper, I guess. Sao 151 Raticate. I'll try and move a little bit faster. Gardevoir, Astral Radiance 9. Cool card. That's definitely a gettable card. I think I had listed it for 20 bucks. I'm just trying to get my grading fees back on a lot of the 9s. I'll lose a couple dollars in fees, but that's all right because I don't want a bunch of 9s sitting on my shelf. All right, Moan My Age. Very interesting. CTR raid? No way. Wow. Why me, Ryan? Well, I appreciate it, but it's gonna make it a lot. Holy cow. Thank you, Cool Trainer Ryan. Holy crap. You're the man. Cool Trainer Ryan, I have something to tell you while you're in here. I have graded many of the Esper, the reverse holo Espers, and I was looking on the PSA website, and the actual picture for the Esper on the scan is your signature on the Esper. So I've been using that Esper to sell. It's sold like 4 or 5 times for like 50 bucks a piece. You're the man. Holy crap. Wow. All right. Well, I'm a little flustered now, but let's keep going. So I got a Greninja here, 9. We're almost through this box, so there's going to be a giveaway here in a second. All you have to do is go check out my short. I'm going to post it again. Go comment on it. I was laughing so hard when I saw that because I was grading another version of it. It was the first time I graded it was a pop 1, but the next time it wasn't. Everybody go comment on that short. Like it too. And you have a chance to win some packs. I'm giving away some packs. I got some EV Gem packs. Whatever's in these things. I need the promos for my binders. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're the man. All right. Wow. Those are all my first memberships. I have no memberships before this. All right. Wow, I'm going to have to go back and read all that stuff. Paldean Student, trash. Surfer. Somebody's got to like a surfer. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that hair. This was a pop 1, but hey, you got to try things sometimes. Hydreigon. Cool mon. A lot of people like to use it. Feebas. I'm not going to butcher that. Okay, I'll try. Kedamama Hadatai Yarawakai. With the melodic and the surging sparks set, I thought somebody would want the Feebas, but not in a 9. Another giveaway in this stream, if you can somehow make the number 1 viewer, you get to pick a 9 from this sub and get that. And I'm going to give away another 9 to some random person who comments on that short. Reverse Holo Iron Crown. Again, these reverse holos that are different than the rest of the set, like this is just a clean reverse holo without any of the energies or like the weird crap. These are so cool, and these sell. I think this one actually sold for 40 bucks already. Quaxley. I know there's a lot of Quaxley boys out there. Thank you, Ryan. You're doing my job for me. Holy crap. Fuecoco. I was trying to go for a sequential set here, but unfortunately the reverse got a 9. Pretty sad. Reflection Fuecoco. Wow. All right. Uxie. I swear, this has to make one of those combined arts with like the Latias and the Azelf. I haven't put them together yet. Rockruff Howling at the Moon. I know Miss Stephanie, I'm pretty sure is wow. Thank you so much for the donation. First donation on the stream ever, Mrs. J Dub. Well, thank you. I don't even know how to handle. I guess I like it. Wait in Andres here. Don't know what that means, but Rockruff Howling at the Moon. And Entei. This one's from Shiny Treasures. Just such a cool art. All these arts are so underrated. And I'm going for the artist collectors. All you new people in here, you'll learn. I grade a lot of common cards. I'm not the type of person that just goes for all the big hits. All the cards that Ryan just throws on the floor. Those are the cards that I like to grade and make my collection free. But more power to you. Because it makes, it just lowers the pop. No, all these cards are such low pop. All right, this is the last stack, and then we're going to go do another giveaway. A Sao Phalanx. A Yukamori Ducklet. This is a card that sold for 80 bucks twice for me already, so this is my third one that I've graded. Sao Swablu. Nice card. Reverse Hollow Porygon 2. I don't know. This is one of those ones that's I'm really reaching. Probably going to sit on my shelf for a long time. This Oddish already has like 4 watchers. It hasn't sold yet, but yeah. I know there's a lot of Osh fans out there, and people love Eevee, obviously. And this one is kind of like a unique artist, I feel like. It really sticks out to me with the bold black lines. All right. Let me catch up on some of these comments while I got a few more. I had somebody specifically message me because they see I grade random stuff, and they're like, do you have any reverse hollow fairy types? Like, such a random ask. And I was like, well, I'll be getting one back soon. And it happened to get a 10. Fairy type energies. I'm sure that'll sell. 151 Starmie, crap. Somebody can win that. Hollow. Reverse Hollow Horsey, crap. Shrouded Fable. Oh, and here's a good one. This is another one that I gained inspiration from you, Ryan, if you're still in here. This is a Pop 1 Chill Teaser Toy Pop PSA 10. Oh, it's too funny. I think they do it for the cats, right? It better be for the cats from Pokemon's perspective, but probably not. All right, so I'm going to go do a comment picker now. That's the end of that box to see who's going to win another Eevee Gem 2.0 pack. All right. Let's see. I wish I could see how many people are in here. I guess I'd probably do that here. 197. Holy crap. Well, thank you all for being here. So let's go do a comment picker again. Let me refresh. Pick a random comment. All right. Skate Posse. If you are in here, speak up now. Because if you've already left, I'm just going to give it to somebody else. And I got to get my form out for people that are new so they can fill it out. Okay. Skate Posse, you are the winner. Are you in here? Yeah, my eBay store is in my description. If you're in here, again, message me on Instagram. We can try and get rid of the fees. Don't ask me on eBay because I don't want to get banned. The eBay auction stuff, Tyler. Are you talking about PSA's auction stuff? No. Okay, I'm gonna go for somebody else because Skate Posse. Yep. Going once, going twice. Okay, Ollie Way, your Skate Posse. All right. It does have the same logo. Go ahead and fill out this form so you can get your giveaway, and I will open your pack now. All right. Oh, you're okay. Come on, the Broncos have had so much trouble. Don't hate on the Broncos. Bo Nix will make you a Bo lever. I've been so excited. I've been listening to all the. Okay, let me write on your baggy Skate Posse. But I've been listening to all the press conferences today. I'm so excited for football. It's so nice to have a quarterback I actually like. Skate Posse. All right, Skate Posse. Let's see what you got. Excuse me. Oh, I see something. Something black. Okay. Glaceon. Man, this camera is really struggle busting today. Got the Flareon. The Kaleidoscope Underwater. I think this is so... Can't read that with the Kaleidoscope. So Taro. It kind of looks like an Agewa. Such a nice card. All these cards are so nice. Okay, you got a Leafeon V. But because of how hard it is to pull stuff in this set, even the Vs are worth like more than $1. And if you can happen to get a 10, I'm sure you'll be in the green. All right, Skull. Yeah, I don't hate the Vikings, honestly. But I am glad that they picked J.J. McCarthy. I will tell you that. All right. Skate Posse, congratulations. You just won 4 cards. I'll get these out at some point. All right, time to do the next box. For everybody that's new here, I have 314 cards, a crap ton of cards. I got like 4 or 5, 6 more boxes, something like that. So we'll be here for a while. Enjoy the slabs. Possibly win some stuff. Hopefully you watched that short, didn't just comment on it, because if you actually sell eBay cards, sell PSA cards on eBay, I was able to list all 300 of these cards in like an hour because and all that entire hour was just pricing the cards. So use my tool, message me on Instagram to get your first one free. This is my website. I made it. Okay, Radiant Alakazam. This is another card that I did a play on. I bought like 30 of them for 50 cents a piece. I was in the green after getting like 110, and this is like my 10th 10. So just creating free collection dollars. These cards came out of the $40 Sea and Sky boxes. Such a nice promo. This is going to age so well. I think I've already sold like 2 or 3 of them in a 10 for like 50, but now they're up to like $80 a piece. And there's 3 of them in here. I got 3 out of 3 10s on these. So nice. So nice. Here's another one. This card is so stupid. I hate this card because I pulled 3 of them in my first Surging Sparks opening and didn't pull anything else. So I officially hate that card. And I just realized it's got a Alolan Executor Shadow. That's pretty cool. All right. Good. Good Skate Posse. At least your daughter will like them. Good stuff. Jags fan. Yeah. It's been a long time since Peyton Manning, I'll tell you that. All right. Let me catch up on the chat just a little bit. Okay. You love eggs, Yako. My mother-in-law sent a picture. They cracked an egg today. It had 2 yolks in it. I didn't even know that was possible. Like, what the... This is another card from the Sea and Sky boxes. Sold several of those in a 10 already. Just making the entire box free, and then I get 14 Crown Zenith packs for free. 151.9. Nothing special there. And then this is the other side of the Sea and Sky box, which got a 9, unfortunately. Here's the third one. Gotta love it. All right. Here's the 10 for the Kyogre. This one's only worth like 40 or 50 in a 10 compared to the Rayquaza, but that's all right. I still had some shiny Star V cards sitting around, so I ended up grading a few of them, trying to beat that rush upgrade price in PSA. Shroodle. This is a card that's probably going to sit on my shelf for a long time, but it's a 10, and it's only a 10 once it's graded, so when it's sitting on my shelf or in my bulk pile, it's at risk of not being a 10 ever again, but now it's a 10 forever. Unfortunately, a 9 on this Charmander. This would be a nice little giveaway for somebody, possibly. Crocodile. Actually, that's not a crocodile. It's a Skeletor GX. I can't read Japanese, apparently. This card is so cool. This comes from the Lugia box, Super Burst Impact. It's basically Lost Thunder in Japanese. Look at that Typhlosion. So freaking nice, dude. Sometimes it's really hard for me to sell these things. This is a card that already sold for 50 bucks today within 24 hours. This is a pop one. Sao Dragonair. Maybe it'd be more. Look at those mega wings right there. I was kind of glad they brought back the head wings, but finding a Dragonite to mega evolve your Dragonite, those wings are a little too much. They probably could have made them a little smaller. I know there's a lot of Cleffa lovers out there. If only this was a fairy type, it would be so much better, but it's psychic. Right. Who made the reviews 99.7? I'll find you. Oh, on my eBay? Man, there's always somebody out there who's just a little poop head. They did the head wings wrong. Yeah, I wasn't super pleased with it myself, honestly. But it is Dragonite. Everything Dragonite's cool. This is the darkest card known to mankind. And in a 10, it'd be decent. In a 9, it's not. This is a card that's up for giveaway. Not every 9 is up for a giveaway, but most of them are. So keep in mind which one you want. And I will try and find it. And if not, you can just let me know after the stream. And I'll find it for you. You can rewatch fast forward style. Moltres, Pokemon Go. I've sold several of these in 10 already. Low pop card. People love. The Pokemon Go set is underrated in terms of value because it's all popular Pokemon. This is a card I've sold like 4 times for 40 bucks a piece, making so many free packs. I feel like Amazing Rares are in line for a run here soon. I actually had a Reshiram from Shining Fates sell for 80 bucks like yesterday. That's a card that was going for like 25 bucks in a 10 for so long. It's probably the black and white hype making that go up, but Galarian Moltres. Man, I am frazzled. Galarian Zapdos. Another Rockruff in 10. Like all my Japanese cards got 10s in this sub. Really nice. A great Mewtwo from Double Blaze. This is like the Unbroken. It comes from Unbroken Bonds in English. Such a nice card. Sold this one a couple times in 10. Buy a Surging ETB and leave me a bad review because he paid market price for it, not because of the shit. That is such crap. That person deserves to be banned for that. Like, they didn't have to buy it. That's such crap. I'm sure Ryan didn't stick around. If he rated, it means he was ready to go do something else. He was probably streaming for like a couple hours. Appreciate a lot of you sticking around. Quaquaval. Any Mons that's a starter Mon, I'm probably going to grade the card. It might sit on my shelf for a while, but I got nothing but time. I'm not in a rush to get my funds back. I'm not like the people that are just trying to cycle through money as fast as I can. This is just for me to support my collection. I'm a binder collector. I collect all master sets. Eevee, I think this is one of Blue's cards, not the Pokemon Center version. This card is so cool. Tag All-Stars. Articuno with the red eye laser Superman style. With the wave hollow. Look at that card, dude. I could sit and look at these for a while. This Chikorita already sold today, I think, for 40 bucks. I think. Don't quote me. Sao. Super Burst Impact. Again, the Lost Thunder style set. Okay, so this is the one that goes with like the Mesprit and the Azelf. It's like the same art. I bet you could make like a mural with them. I was trying to get some sequential on them, but I got a 9, so I'm not going to sell it like that. Okay. A couple more in this box, and then we'll do another giveaway. So if you haven't already, go like, comment on the short. Somebody can repost it. I'm going to keep going on this. But if not, that's fine. Magby. Gotta love a good Magby. Taking a bath in the volcano lava. Baxcalibur. This is a mon that I used in my Scarlet Violet playthrough, Godzilla style. Such a cool mon. Raichu. This is a card that's got several watchers already. A lot of Raichu lovers out there. Here is an actual fairy type Yukimori. This is a pop one. And this card, I think I listed for probably 70 bucks. I know that'll sell soon. This is one of my buddy's blues cards. He got a 10 on the Sinistcha. Elven Dragon Rain. I can't see leaving and joining. I don't. I'm looking at it from the YouTube studio. It's my first time doing it like this, so it's not something I can see. And I know, I see you. I see you. I'll try and figure out the ads, at least the mid-roll ads, for next time. Pokemon Go Charmander. Again, just a great card. Great mon. Somebody has a Charmander collection. There's so many people out there that just want to collect all the slabs of one mon. I was telling everybody in here earlier, there was a Lechonk guy that was profusely thanking me for grading one of the common Lechonks and bought it for $50 in like an hour of me listing it. Sao Dratini. Saka Ito Blipbug Chinese. Might sell, might not. If not, it's a cool card to have on my shelf. Lilligant, this is a card I regretted sending, but again, I was just trying to beat the rush of PSA's heightened fees. Same with that. Not that cool. Jinx, I really like the reverse hollows better in Chinese. And Jinx is such a weird, like, polarizing mon, in my opinion. I had to try, but it got the 9. All right, last stack here. Noctowl, really? Can you get a hoo-hoo early in the playthrough on Scarlet and Violet, Cal? I don't really recall that, personally. Nice. Man, love to see the chat so lively. Thanks again for joining me tonight. Hopefully you all win something. I can't do that, but hopefully you do. Hopefully you get some good karma for supporting a small streamer. All right. Grimmsnarl VMAX, Shiny Star V. Cool mon, shiny mon, white mon. I really like the swirl. The Japanese texture just hits different. Not an expensive card. This card's way cheaper in Japanese. Like I said, I just sold the English one for 80 bucks. I think this is like 30 bucks, 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I probably listed it for 35 or 40, and just I'm going to let it sit till the prices can reach up to it, because I'm not going to be opening any more Shiny Star V, and I'm not buying as many collections these days. Here's another Moltres, so I can backfill the other one when it sells. Here's a Tomokazu Kamiya Chinese 9. Cool card, not a cool grade. This is probably one of the worst ones in the whole sub. I know people love Cynthia, but a 7. I don't even see what's wrong with it. Maybe a little thin on the bottom. The back's fine. I think they just are like, this guy sent us all good cards, because I do a lot of pre-grading. If you want to see how I pre-grade and got such good rates, go check out some of my live streams. I live stream myself pre-grading a lot of cards. You can see all my thoughts. You don't have to send a perfect card. EV Heroes, expensive box. There probably is a lot of bulk out there that people probably just trashed, didn't even sleeve. But who doesn't love a good Entei card with his bird hand? It's like a bird dinosaur claw on this one. It's kind of weird. Puku Muku, Tomokazu. See, this is what I'm expecting from my EV Gem Pack cards too. Lots of 9s because they really are so hard to grade. The QC is so freaking bad. So bad. Oh, you brought it in at level 5 from home. That's true love. That's true love for Hoot Hoot. That's cool. I like doing that too, but not on my first playthrough. Like once I beat the game and I start doing the post stuff, I start doing the I bring in some from home. They're tired of seeing me, Deet. Yeah, I know. I actually got contacted by PSA. I told some of you this because of my grading volume, and they were trying to give me bulk discounts to sell through the PSA consignment. But I like building my own brand, and then I wouldn't have the cards to share with you guys. It's just something I like to do. This is one of the best Voltorbs of all time, Tomokazu Kamiya, Chinese. Luckily, that one got a 10. Blech, Chinese 9. Just the difference between Chinese and Japanese is so apparent. Here's a Moltres. There's not as many Moltres fans out there as you'd think, but I have a lot of Moltres and they sell so much slower than the other cards. All right. Get your comments in. Again, if you're not here, then that's your own fault because I'm going to start putting a timer on it. And copy link. Go do it. If you don't win this time, you'll be entered for the next time. All right. Miss J-Dub, I do not have a Discord, but I spend a lot of time in the Pika Papa Discord. And you can message me on Instagram. I'm an open book. A lot of the people in here do message me on Instagram. We talk all the time. So I'm willing to send out tips, help, pre-grade, whatever you want to talk about. I like talking Pokemon and life. It's one reason why I named my channel Deej Thinking from Catch 'em All Cards is because eventually I might do some content that's not only Pokemon. I'm a deep thinker, a Deej thinker. So I like to broach other topics as well. All right. Well, I organize these a little bit. Get your comments in. Do another. All my usuals in here are used to winning multiple packs because we don't really have many people. So Ryan screwed all my usuals, but I'm so happy to have y'all here because it's a party. Who doesn't love a good party? All right. Doing the comment picker. Let's see what it says. Wow. Good stuff. You're never going to believe it. It's Elven Dragon Rain with the comment shorts. Love the tip. All right. Like my usuals winning. I'm going to celebrate that one. Deej, the Glaceon level X I graded recently hit 600. Dude, I was thinking about you the other day because I saw one of those cards going for a lot. And the EV Gem Pack just makes it go up even more. Yeah, Tyler, we haven't chatted in a while. Glad you didn't sell it right away. I think that was one you planned on keeping, but... Oh, Elven Dragon Rain. All right, here you go. Here's your pack. Ooh, I love this Sylveon. We were talking about fairy types. All right. It's making me sweat a little bit. Leafeon with the flower. You probably received your cards from now, your first set. Kaleidoscope, Jolteon. And Master Ball, Vaporeon. Very nice. These are just cool cards. They're going to look good in any binder. You take them to some trade show, local card night. Somebody's going to want one of these EV cards for their kids, whatever. They're nice to have in a binder. Never selling. Never selling. Good. I'm glad to see that you got your cards, Elven Dragon Rain. If we have over 100 people in here, I'm not sure how many likes there are. Let me see if I can even check. If we can get over 100 likes somehow, I'll give away five nines. Just doing comment pickers on that short because just less for me to sell. So If we get that many people, I'm more than willing to give more away. All right, Elven Dragon Rain, let me write on your baggie. We'll get into another box. Okay. Okay, put you over there. This is the fun part of the stream. You can see someone use a knife. My wife hates it when I use knives because I cut myself one time. I don't know if Sturbs is still in here. He was there with an axe trying to hatchet some wood and just had a little bit too much follow through and got my shin. I've never lived that down with my wife. But Elden being picked even with the new peeps is kind of wild, but I'm happy about it. The Pokegods know. And you didn't get gifted one of the memberships, unfortunately. But I see Cal, Tyler, Yako, y'all got memberships, which is great that some of you got them. Yeah. Yeah, Miss J-Dub, hit the like. I think that giving a tip must increase your viewer ranking for sure. Lewis got a message retracted. He must have said something real wild. Sturbs, y'all are still here. Yeah, good to see. I actually have a sequential set of these Pokemon Go energies, and they all got 10s. Literally every one in the correct energy order. I think I have them all listed for 40 bucks a piece, but I should list them all as like one sequential set. I think that's a pretty cool win in this sub. Greavard, it's not just your regular shiny, it's a promo, and these promos are hard to grade. This card's actually got some value. I think that one's actually blues. Alcremie VMAX, this card is still worth 25 bucks. There was so much Shining Fates printed, it's not even funny. But who doesn't love a rainbow birthday cake? Here's one of the poster collection Squirtles from Blue. Got a couple of those in here. Here's another Bulbasaur, 10. Sinistcha, 10. Tatsugiri. I think that's a blue card as well. 10. Got lots of 10s. Where'd it go? I think these are a lot of your cards, Blue. Cake, cake, cake. It's from the sticker thing, right? This, yeah, it's from the Paldean Fates Tech sticker pack. Yep, for sure. Okay, this is any 151 card. It's worth a grade. Kadabra. Look at this. Oh, I wanted a 10 on this one so bad. It's got a fart swirl. It's got a swirl over here. There's one up here. It's a triple swirl Kadabra. I really wanted it to get a 10. But it didn't. And Surging Sparks, Pikachu 9. Again, this is one of Blue's cards. I can't give away his cards, but keep an eye on some of these 9s because that's what I'll be letting you guys pick on your giveaway. Wigglytuff, Shiny Rare. Alleyway, make sure, did you go fill out that form? That's how I'm going to get your address. And Elven Dragon Rain, I'm pretty sure I already have yours. Yes, Elven Dragon Rain. It's a fart swirl. Stinky Boy Kadabra. Look at that. It's coming right out. Like, what else is it? Come on. Wigglytuff with the pink and the purple, and that's a nice card. Scissor, Shiny from Shiny Treasures. Decent. Palmy. Got a 10. I just realized there's a shiny Palmy there. Oh, I guess the Palafin's a shiny too. I guess I didn't realize that. It is Paldean Fates, so it's just shiny illustration rares. That's kind of cool. Atticus. I think this is another blue card. I think this is your box, Blue. I don't even think you're in here. First Kadabra card in 20 years, too. Okay, it was a 2. I shouldn't say fart because my mom would be mad at me. I was not allowed to say that 4-letter F word when I was a kid. I had to say like Wind in the Prairie or Toot, and my friends all made fun of me, but I finally dropped the habit. So you just guilted me back into it, Elven Dragon Rain. It's a Toot Swirl now. Magnezone. This is a card that's probably never gonna sell unless it's given away. Ooh, this is from that the Paldean treasure box with the all the promos, that orange treasure chest thing. Those are actually kind of a tough grade. We got Yukamori Magneton. 9. Trash. Paldean Fates Pikachu. It's a Pikachu. Had to grade it. Bulbasaur 151. Surprising this pop, let me see if I can find it real quick, is really low. Tell you, I think you'd be surprised. Yeah. Pop 48. There's only been 48 of those Bulbasaurs graded. You know how many Bulbasaur fans out there? There's one in this house, my wife's favorite mon, so I have a lot of... That's why I got a Bulbasaur down here representing my wife. Terapagos, Horizon Stamp, 10. There's probably a lot of those out there, but still a cool mon. Prismatic Evolutions. Here, this is an interesting Yukamori Wormadam in Chinese. This is only being sold to a Yukamori fan. Nobody else is going to buy that. But I guarantee it'll sell. Again, this came from one of my collections that I got for like $1 a card. So all these 10s just multiply my gains so much on that. Just getting free cards. Zora, nice card. Really dark card. Really kind of hard to see. But who doesn't love a good 10? It's a time thing. I don't know. Somebody needs to try and look it up. Somebody needs to look it up. They made fun of you for that? Okay, Cal. Yes, I am a daywalker. I have red hair. People call me a ginger. Ha ha ha. I'm a Broncos fan. The way I like to put it, I have orange hair, blue eyes. I was born to be a Broncos fan, okay? That's the only reason. I actually hated having it growing up because it made me different. But now I appreciate it because it makes me stick out. In a job market, I think it actually helps a little bit. Tapu Bulu. If somebody wants this, they can have this too, even though it's not a 9. It's an 8. Trash card. Poster collection, Charmander. Let's see if there's any swirls. No. Clive. Is this one of the error ones? No. When Blue and I were first opening our sets, we had some like double printing on the wording. It's kind of weird. Palafin. Oh, Palafin. Finizen. Cool shiny. Probably not worth that much, but again, I like to have my stocks full for all the random fans. Like somebody's a Dolphin fan out there. I think this is one of yours, Blue, unfortunately. Pokemon Center. Dang. I'd probably asked you if I should send this. That's super thin on the bottom. There's no way that would get a 10. I don't think I would have picked to send that myself. Another Palmy. 9. Beedrill V. My son is obsessed with bees and wasps right now. He wants to get stung by all of them. Here's another Ditto. Blue. Yeah, I think you had 2 Dittos, Blue. This is a nice Horsey. 10. Your twins are redheads. Wow, at least they have each other. My sister has like blondest brown hair. My dad has black brown hair. My mom has blonde hair. So my sister used to tell me I was the milkman's child, and I wasn't sure if it was real or not. But yeah, what can you do? I'm here now. Plusle. Too bad I didn't have the Minun to try and get it sequential. But what can you do? Kilowatt Trail. A lot of these I'm just seeing are just going to sit on my shelf for a while. But to be fair, I'm always surprised at how fast all of these cards sell. Like out of these 300 cards, 20 cards already sold today within 24 hours of me listing them last night with my tool that I had in my short. Iron Treads, 10. Okay. Yeah, into the sting zone. Exactly, dude. He's obsessed with them. I'm not really sure how to handle it. Like, I'm kind of proud of him for being brave, but at the same time, I know he's not allergic because he's goes and touches every bee that's on a flower, and then I'll try and kill him so he can like touch their stinger when they're dead. Which that's like psychopath tendencies too. So it's a really complicated thing being a parent. Crustle, nothing special. Blood Moon Ursaluna is a cool mon, but not in 9. Crown Zenith 9. See, even though this is a Leafeon, it's way more graded than all these other common cards, so it's worth way less. Like there's some out there for like $30. I probably listed it for 35. It's one of my lowest listed cards in all this whole return. Here's the energies starting to come in. I'll have to put them in a sequential set and list them separately at some point. Lugia is one of my favorite mons. I got one up there already. So I can sell this one. It's actually gotten up to $50. When I graded that one, it was like 30. And I was like, there's no way I'm selling that. Here's some more energies. Here's a Mega Dragonite pre-evolution. Those are going to become wings once you give them that Dragonite-ite. Another Kyogre 10. I got 1 9 and 2 10s of that. Suin's Samurott. Such a cool card. I got to see who the artist is. Shibuza. Shibuza is another artist that always catches my eye. Like, yeah, you can't really see it too well, but he's got like a gold outline. It looks so nice. It really is such a nice card. It sees them as cool instead of scary is good. Yeah, he like wants to pick up snakes and like lizards, and I am not a spider snake guy. And he's all about it. And part of it might be because of my I'm like, dude, don't touch that. He picks up every roly-poly he sees. I'm definitely going to try and push him down that path, but cuz I think animals are cool, just not some of the creepy crawlies. Here's a nice alien one. If any of you people who really know me, I'm a big alien guy. Big believer in aliens. Because it's just real. It's just inevitable at this point. This is probably like the rarest card in this whole sub. And it's not even my most expensive one. I think it's selling for, let's check. Oh, it's 300. Okay, it's not bad. This is a card that I actually bought from my binder off TCG Player, and I'm like, I think this is a 10. So I sent it, and now I get to buy the card back for free with the profits from that, which is nice. Okay, that box is done. Giveaway time. Let me clean up a little bit. We'll do another giveaway here. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not my favorite thing I've seen. I just broke a slab. It's one of the energies. Lame game right there. Not great. What can you do? Normally I put these directly into the slab sleeves, but not today. Just be a little more careful here. Just filled up one of these. I gotta alphabetize them next. Otherwise, it's so hard to find sleeves. If you have a slab store, you know. Or so hard to find slabs, so I gotta alphabetize them. But not right now. All right, here. Claire C. Nice to see your name. Lots of new names tonight. All right. Well, we're down to 108 viewers, and a lot of people aren't talking, so I don't know if that means they were AFK on Ryan's stream or what, but time to give away another Eevee pack. And here we go. Okay, big fat noob, you won again. So sorry, but you're not getting it again. Okay, Wiljo. You are up now. How is that happening? Big Fat Noob, I clicked that 3 times and you came up twice. It just wanted you to win. I don't know how that's happening. I probably should share, but oh well. You're going to have to just trust me. You're getting free packs. Pokemon PDX. Nice to meet you. I'm Deej. Okay, Will Joe. 1 in 5 dentists recommend grade swiftly for your grading needs. Let's go. Bees are annoying unless you're my son. Wow, you can't even see the Pokeball in that. Okay, you got Flareon, Will Joe. Vaporeon, Will Joe. Kaleidoscope. There's been a lot of kaleidoscopes. Ooh. Mount. That's got to be the mountain from Arceus. Legends Arceus, right? And Vaporeon V. Not too shabby. That was for you, Sturbs. Not too shabby. All right. Let me write your name on your bag. Bill Joe. I need to get some more sleeves out. Okay. Last card here. Let's catch up a little bit. Do recommend to not stay still. They definitely can see you, by the way. I only hold to my brother that because I was 13 and a butthole. You're going to have to explain that one a little bit to me. Discard V. I'm glad that you're enjoying my stories on the cards. I got a lot to say on common cards. Because not many people talk about them, so it's not just a bunch of repeated garbage that YouTube mostly is. So it's kind of a unique thing here. All right. What am I doing? Opening another box. 3 boxes left, baby. Making good progress. Cut away from me. It's actually a thing. Actually a thing. Okay. Stream is getting a Vaporeon page. All right. Oh, I missed the story. Okay. I'll have to go back and read these comments, unfortunately. Pokebram, I have opened up 20 packs. If you go look at my videos, it's my most recent video. You can see what I pulled. Did not go super well for me, I'll say that. But you do still have a chance to go win a some of the one of each binder. I'm giving away some binders, so go check out that video. You can have a chance to win some binders. I give away a lot of stuff. I have too much stuff to list and sell, so it's just easier for me to give some of it away. Plus, I like y'all. What are you commenting on again? That's a good question, Yako. Get ready for the next one. Let's repost it. Copy link address. There we go. Go comment on this, and you'll have a chance to win a pack. There's one more of these, and then I'm going to break open these and see what's in here. So there is a chance for some English packs here in a second. Sorry to the people that have already won. If you prefer English, depends on the person. But all right. When I was younger, I told my brother after my dad very loudly warned us to leave them alone, that they wouldn't see him if he stood very still. That's like the Big Daddy thing with the sunglasses. Huge fan of that movie. I'm researching decks. I play the game. I'm collecting every Oddish! On your 6th master? Okay. Well, you're the person. I did have a really nice Oddish in here that got a 10, and I knew there were some Oddish lovers out there, including Matt Stoney. I don't know if you know who that is. He's one of the craziest professional eaters. He's so small and skinny. He can eat so much food. His videos are nuts. And I realized that he's a big Oddish fan. That guy baffles me. He eats, oh, I can't even. He'll eat like literally like 50 Happy Meals. Like, how is that even possible? I really don't understand how that can happen. But he's an Oddish lover. This is actually a really hard 10. This card's worth like 80 bucks because it came in that Zapdos box, and these promos are hard to grade. Plus, not a ton of people grade them. Let's see if there's any swirls. Nope. Fortunately not. Oh, you saw it. The auctions go hard. Yeah, I don't really do auctions, but I might eventually. Who knows? Comfey, Trash 9. Here we go. Here we go. This is the card. There's only 2 on eBay. Literally only 2. I think it's like a pot 400, but there's only 2 listed. How is that? How is that possible? Yako, I have thought about doing some kind of forfeit challenge. If I don't pull an SIR, I gotta eat like a hot chip or something. So that might get broken out eventually. But pizza challenge of AJ's. Ooh, yeah. But now this card, I think there's one listed for 275 and 900. I think I listed mine for 300. And there's some comps that are like in the lower 200s, but there's only 2 listed. To me, market price is the next available. Like if I was to sell this and I wouldn't be able to replace it, why would I do that? This is a really hard card to grade. I bought 6 of them. I feel like I got extremely lucky getting 2 10s. One of them in here actually got a 5. Oh, you've already seen that card. All right, Yako, I'll have you over. We can do a food challenge. That would make it so much more fun if it's actually like against somebody else and not myself. Fighting the bear. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. Dream League Tomokazu Kamiya. I actually sold a Dream League booster box yesterday for $585. It was one of the harder things I've had to pack up in a while. I had 2 left over from back when I used to buy those for like 50 bucks a piece. And it was just so. I've opened probably like 10 or 15 of them, and it was so fun to open. I pulled so many good hits. And a lot of them are like the Cosmic Eclipse, like Reshiram and Zekrom, and that was a tough one. That was really tough. Okay, here's the 5. Let's see if we can see why it got a 5. Oh. There's a huge dent right in the middle. There's like a crease right there. So that's sad. And that's the way a lot of those came, I'm pretty sure. Colossal. You can see I got a Colossal right here. I might have to replace that with a 10 because my son's name is Cole, and he's going to be a Colossal one day. Yep. Here's some more of the energies now that we have a broken sequential set. That's pretty crap. Cartoons taught me that you should throw a picnic basket or honey at the bear and he'll leave you alone. Genius! That had to be from Yogi Bear. Because that would work. That is actually genius. I've never actually heard of that. Make yourself as big as possible. You actually got bears by you, Elven Dragon Rain? That's pretty cool. Sorry if I'm missing some of the comments in here. Nice to meet you all. Think I'm new to collecting. Nice, Pokemon PDX. Well, if you're new to collecting, this is how you can build a collection out of nothing. You don't have to pull all the biggest hits to make money. This is that Saria Tura, I don't know. Spinnerack, spiders. I've got bugs on the mind because of my son. 151 Chansey. Nice card. Holding the 4-leaf clover. Lowland Executor. Trash. That's going to be tough to sell. All right. Fight a polar bear. So this is Masako Tomi. I liked this art. Hypno's kind of a mysterious mon. It's got the cool Shrouded Fable reverse holo. Iron Boulder. This is a card I've already sold once for 40 bucks, so why not do it again? Ivysaur 9, trash, but somebody might want it in today's stream. Raichu, nice card. Furfrou, nice card. It's almost embarrassing showing you guys some of these cards because I know people judge me for it, but I don't care because I know it'll sell eventually. This is a card I've sold 3 times for 40 bucks already, and why not try again? This card actually did sell. I had the Chinese one earlier. This one sold for 60 bucks today within 24 hours of listing. 60 bucks from Lost Origin. And it came from a build and battle box that I bought for 20 bucks. So it paid for the whole build and battle box. I'm pretty sure I pulled a gold Giratina out of it too. Like, this is, I can't overstate what you can do with your cards. If you put in the time to pre-grade commons, it's not the most glamorous job, but Rayquaza V, 9. All right, I don't know how many enthusiastics. I'm going to try and pick up some of the new people's comments at least. Sounds like something a bear would say. Blipbug selling for that much is wild. It's not about the Blipbug. It's about the art. It's about the artist. It's about the knittedness. Asako Ito. It's like a style. People have slab binders. That Lechonk collector sent me pictures of his binders. They're slab binders that you can flip and it's just slabs. Pretty wild. Kyogre 9, not great. Crown Zenith, Thievul 9, not great. Zeraora. I think this was one of the cards that I had in my Guess Who game with Pokeball cards. Keyshawn, hope everyone is doing well. Long time lurker. All right. Well, go comment on that video so you can try and win a pack. A long time lurker. I actually have lurkers. All right. That just gave me an ego boost. Thanks, Keyshawn. All right. Here's another Radiant Alakazam. I think I have... Okay, here's the third one. We showed one earlier. So these are ones I can just... Like, replenishable listings are so nice. All I have to do is update the picture, hit up. And I think my listing for Radiant Alakazam's up to like 6 or 7, 10 sales. I really don't know. Some of them have sold on Mercari. Another energy. Another 9. Another 9. My V's did terrible on this sub, which is not great, but PSA is too random and greedy. Just my opinion, not hate. You know what? There's a lot of people that agree with that and are sending to CGC now. So I might do a little bit of an experiment and break out a lot of my, not probably the common 9s, because I've already spent 20 bucks grading. It'd be hard to make my money back if I graded again. But some of my bigger hits, like that Mewtwo from Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery, I might break it, send it to CGC, see if I can get a 10 as an experiment. There are a lot of people that swear by that in today's day and age. So you are not alone, Final. Not at all. Smooch 'em. Nice card and underneath the stars. Would have been great in a 10. How many of the... I think I only sent 3 Kyogre and 3 Rayquaza in the V's. And I think I only got 1 10. Really bad. But again, this was a 75% gem rate video, which is... or sub, which is really good for PSA these days. People have been getting so much worse. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I've always wanted to just rob them of their spoons for some reason. What would you do with it, Elven Dragon Rain? What would you do with the Alakazam spoon? Would you eat with it? Would you try and channel with it? Like, you had to think past the stealing part, right? Yes, what happens when you have the spoons? Tell me. I need to know. PSA is definitely the leader in terms of price. Even the people that swear by CGC will tell you that their cards sell for way less, but they're more interested in the turnaround time and getting the pristines because pristines sell for more than PSA 10s. some cards, maybe. I think me specifically, the common cards, like going off and doing like random common cards at grading companies that aren't as popular would not be the move. For bigger hits, yeah, I think it's okay because people can always think they can cross grade them, get it to PSA if they want to, so they'll buy it for cheaper in CGC and cross grade it to PSA 10 eventually. I think that's what a lot of people think, but I'm just a PSA store for the most part. Raichu, very popular mon. Here's another one of Blue's cards. PCETB. Fortunately, this one got a 9 too. Here's a non-PCETB 10. Where they have the QR with exactly where the defects are. Who does that, Yako? Is that PSA? Elven Dragon Rain. No, you don't tell me you want to know. You tell me what you would do with the spoons. I want to know. With my luck, I'd turn into a Patrick. Like Patrick Star. Inept card collector. Nice to see you, buddy. You buy CGC 10s if they're a great price. I've done it too. And cracked them and sent them to PSA and gotten 10s. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Sao Squirtle, a 10. Always nice. These Pokemon Go cards, I bought these Japanese booster boxes for like 35 bucks a piece. I think I still have a full case. They're going for like 70 now. But these cards pay for entire booster boxes almost. It's kind of nuts. Pokemon Go. It's my Pokemon Go run here. Oh, Tag. Okay. Yeah, Tag is... Their slabs actually look pretty nice. I actually really like the way their slabs look. But I just wouldn't grade with them because I'm trying to get max value so I can increase my collection. I'm not really going for looks, unfortunately. Maybe some cards eventually, like I have a bunch of some 9s back here that I might grade eventually in the slab that I like, but it'd be tough to get myself to break some of those out. Articuno, another Pokemon Go Dragonite, Pokemon Go Charmander, got some replenishable Charmanders. Vulpix. Was it the Lechonk guy? Yeah, the Lechonk guy told me his daughter is doing a master set PSA 10 Vulpix and Rapidash, so they would like that. And Ninetales. This card sold today for 20 bucks. So I do list my 9s for 20 bucks, just the grading fee essentially, and they do sell. This one already sold for 20 bucks today. Stunfisk. Blech. Terrible. Trade my left kidney for a mint hollow expedition Mew. Ooh. Yeah. That is probably my favorite complete set that I have, Keyshawn. I have a complete expedition set. They aren't all near mint, but yeah, that's probably my favorite set of all time. Expedition Mew is so nice. I do love my Shining Mew as well. My Korokora Mew. Okay, another Eevee. Heatran Radiant Chinese. Low pop because it's Chinese. They just have like a different pop in Chinese. The Radiants are better in Chinese for sure. Speaking of, I want to show you guys something. Show you some of my recent pickups. This is what I'm currently buying and going to do some of these grading plays with. The Illustration Pikachu. It's a hard grade, but I bought a bunch of them to try and get. I haven't pre-graded these yet. But I think I got most of them for like 10 bucks, maybe 15. And then I bought, these are Chinese exclusive cards that are actually cheap. Like Chinese exclusives are going ham right now. These are actually, you can buy a complete set of the, I'll show you all 3. So there's a Venusaur and a Blastoise. And so I bought 5 complete sets for $20 a piece from Japan. It took like a couple months, it took like a month to get here, but I'm going to pre-grade these. Hopefully I get some 10s and just pay for all of them. And I can keep them or sell them. I'm sure they're going to go up because Chinese exclusives. Then I went ahead and bought I didn't get any DR ETBs. I wasn't lucky enough to get any for MSRP. So I bought some of the promos. Got some Pokemon Centers. Gonna try and get some 10s out of those. I don't know what that's doing there. But that's one of my current plays right now. All right, that was a box. Giveaway time. Where do you buy multiple cards at once like that? TCG Player, Daniel. Go to TCG Player and you can buy multiple. As far as the Chinese ones, there are sellers in Japan or China that will say they'll ship within the month. And I think when you buy it, they then go out and acquire what you bought. So they have like multiple quantity on their listing. Like this person was selling complete sets. Like there's like one Eevee, one Venusaur, one Blastoise for $19.99 a piece. And I bought 5 sets. And it took a while to get to me, but I don't care. And that's how I got those. But the Pikachus, I definitely got off TCG Player, just kind of clearing out the bottom of the near mint list. And a lot of those may have already been pre-graded, but at the same time, I try and pick cards that my only hope for making money is not just getting 10s. It's also like I think this is a card, like they're not printing more of this card. It's a card I'm okay with holding for a couple years. I'm confident it'll be more expensive. I will make money on these no matter what, even if I don't get to any 10s. So I target cards specifically like that. If you watch my videos, I kind of give little tips on the ones that I don't have like videos like buy these 5 cards, but I do give my thoughts on that kind of stuff over time. Okay, giveaway time. Last Eevee pack. All right. Yeah, I do sell the 9s for $20 to recoup the cost. And I actually have a listing with like all my 9s in a picture, like just throw them in a pile, take a picture, sell them for $19 or $20 a piece. And then there's bulk. So like if you buy 3, it gets down to 15% off all the ones that you buy. So a lot of the big streamers or mystery box makers, they'll buy those and they buy me out pretty often. And it's just a way for me to recoup the grading fees on my mistakes. So the 10s is just amazing profit. Because I'll lose like $1 or $2 when all the 10s make me 10, 15 at the very least, like on my lowest priced ones. But if you go look at my random card listing, it's got like 75 sells. This is one of my bigger subs, so I'm not like a huge seller, but all right. Chinese, you can do Japanese on TCG Player, but not Chinese. You have to do that on eBay. Just find somebody doing multiple quantities so you can save money on shipping. And the people that are doing multi-quantity from China, they're probably not grading. They're probably just, I could be wrong, but I try and look for people that don't sell slabs. So they're not pre-grading and I have a better chance of getting a 10 in there. All right. All right. Yeah, you'll see Asian eBay sellers that have massive quantities, equally massive shipping times. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Sorry if this is dumb, but my math, can you grade a card for about $21 plus shipping costs, eBay fees? I'd imagine your margins would be pretty tight when you subtract all the 9s. Is it worth the effort? Yeah, it's 100% worth the effort. When I subtract the fees, I do lose like $3 or $4 a card on the 9s, but this is 314 cards. Let me do a little bit of math. 314 times, this was a 75% sub, so 314 times 0.25, so about 78 9s times a loss of, I'll just go $5 a card is a little much. I got these for I think $17 or $18 a card, which is one reason why it's such a big sub, because I was trying to beat the PSA increase. So $392 is all I have to make up from 78. That leaves me with 235 10s. And I'll say 100 of them are like the lower commons. If I sell them for $40 a piece, which is pretty much my lowest price, So $40 minus the $18.50 for grading fees. Okay, so actually 40 times 0.875 because I pay 12.5% fees on eBay. So that leaves me with $35. Then I subtract the 18.5. So that leaves me with $16.5 profit per card. So multiply that by the 100 cards. That's a very low estimate. That's $1,650 in profit. Offsets the $400 loss in the nines massively. And that's like a 4x underestimate. And as you've seen, like I sold a Shinji Kanda Iron Moth reverse holo from Temporal Forces for $100 today. I sold a My First Battle Magikarp common card from a deck for $100 today. Those one cards make up for what, like 50 tens or 59s. Like, yes, it is still profitable, and I do spend time, but for me, it's worth the time because I enjoy it. This is my hobby. I like to create my collection for free by doing all this extra work. Okay. Do I do black label submissions as well? I have in the past, but to me it's just more simple. Like I don't want to spend time being like, "Oh, is this a black label one? I'm going to put this in this pile. Is this not a black label one? I'm going to put it in the PSA pile." I don't have a lot of time. I have like 2 to 3 hours a night at most. So I just keep it simple. You know, the whole KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. Just send them all to PSA. It's just easier for me. Yeah, I could make like a lot of money if I get some black labels, but I just don't really want to deal with Beckett either. Okay, time to pick a winner. Time to pick a winner. Done 2 more cards. It's the magic number. 316. Yeah, that would have been smart. But not that smart, Yako. That's why I got you as a friend. All right. Picking random comment. Who is Jonathan's? Are you in here? Who is Jonathan's? I haven't seen your picture show up yet in the chat. Your comment was 22 minutes ago, so there's a good chance you're still in here. I think people actually like my tangents enthusiastic, so I'm not a super social person, so if you can get me on a tangent, that's a good thing. All right, Jonathan's. Jonathan's. Are you in here? Who is Jonathan's? All right, there you are, buddy. All right, good stuff. I need to get some more team bags real quick. I'd open a new bag. There goes the keyboard. Lost my Sharpie. So, who is Jonathan's? Okay, I need to give you the form to go fill out. 1 second. Okay, here. Go fill out this form, Jonathan's. But watch your pack first. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to get into some English packs after this. And recruit your friends to get the likes up. I'm going to lower it to... Actually, let's see what we're at. 60. If we can somehow get to 75 likes, I'm going to give away 5 nines in this sub. And you can win again if you've already won something. All right. Here we go. Good luck, sir. Starting with an Umbreon. Let's go. Look, his eyes like shining on the tree, like laser beam style. Yeeting that tree. Okay. Jolteon. Glaceon. Kaleidoscope. And Leafeon. Mount something or other. I keep wanting to say Mount Sinnoh. 14 away. I hope you win too, Pokepox. I love giving away to new collectors because the start of a collection really can start a whole saga of life. And that's really what Pokemon's all about. It's about the community. I would love to help start your collection, honestly. All right. Do I prefer grading over selling bulk? Which do you think is more profitable? Grading is more profitable. It's that simple. But at the same time, when you buy a collection, I was just telling somebody the other day, if you have $100, that's all you really need to get started. Or maybe you have some cards to get $100. Buy collections locally. Pick through the cards, find the gradable ones, grade the 10s, sell the 10s. Make money back to pay for the entire collection. And sorry, there's a little gnat in here. Pay for the entire collection with the graded cards, but also find collections that you're already in the profit from the beginning, like paying 80%, something like that. So you're in profit from just the raw values. Then if you can get some 10s, you pay for the entire collection a lot of times with just the 10s, and then all the bulk is free. You get to keep the bulk that you want, and then you sell the bulk you don't. Like right now I have 12,000 TCG player listings, and like, let's check eBay. And 3,300 eBay listings, and slabs are much funner because like you pay for the grading fees, and then every time I sell cards, it's $40, $40, $40. Like the 20 cards that sold today, it was $960 back already. This sub did cost me $5,400, but from one day of sales, I'm 20 cards out of 300, $1,000 back already. All right, all right. How dare he avoid me again? Uh-oh, Elven Dragon Rain. I'm gonna be in trouble here. Tangents are fun. I know Cal and I both do. I've only seen black labels from Beckett. Yeah, that's the only place you... I don't think you can get them from anywhere else. They do have bulk submission option if you really... I won't miss you, Elven Dragon Rain, I promise. I'll talk to you after this. I think Mushi is home now. Hopefully she's still up. Yeah, get her in here because you might win a slab. Might actually win a slab today. All right, who is Jonathan? So let me get your bag going here. Tangent! Tangent! I still got cards to go. There's one big box and one little box left. So we got to give away 2 more packs, and then we're going to get to the slabs. Who's number 1 right now? They're probably not even in here, in there. Oh, I can click this. If they're not in here, they don't win. Yes, it's Miss J Dub, because she did a $5 donation, which is incredible. I don't expect any of you to do that. Super nice. All right, let me cut this one. So it'll just go to number 2, which is currently Elven Dragon Rain. You made it back to the top. Congratulations. And then number 3, Yako. Yako. All right, gonna be a late night. Yeah, is what it is. Appreciate y'all sticking on. If you're on the East Coast, I apologize. Probably not many of you in here. All right, I'll try and move through the slabs quicker. 151 Flareon, Energy from Go, and that sequential set. This card actually sold today. I thought this was one that was going to take forever to sell. It sold for $40 within 24 hours. Galarian Surfetch from Shiny Star V. Like, you'd be surprised at the fans out there. I'm a broken record, but I have the mountains of sales to back it up. 151 Squirtle. Togekiss from Vivid Voltage. This pop is stupid high because Vivid Voltage was like the last boom when everybody sent everything to PSA. So it's still only worth like 30 bucks. I think I listed it for 40. I'll wait for it to go up. Chilling Rain, Slowking, 9. This wouldn't be a bad choice for somebody that wants a 9. War Turtle, 10, 151. All right. Let me get these out of the way. It's messing with my light. Okay, this is the Azelf that I was talking about. They all have like that sky thing. Got a bunch of 9s. Maybe I could have a 9 sequential set. Shining Fates. Not worth much, but kind of cool. This is such a... I think this is a Gewa. Yes. This isn't a Gewa Entei. So you can kind of get a style for the art. It's just like... Must be some kind of painting, but it's so nice. Looks way better in person. I got to mess with my camera. But this one got a 9. Zamazenta. Any Celebrations cards you should be sending and grading right now. Celebrations is just going ham right now. Another Iron Bundle, 9. Drampa is actually a really popular mon. Mewtwo from Stellar Crown. I got a 9 and a 10 here. Everybody loves Mewtwo. Hopefully Umbreon will accept me. Okay. Togekiss's face is hilarious. I need to look at it now. Never mind, because it's lost to the stack. Okay, another energy. Okay, this is a card I've sold 3 times for $100. Shinji Konda. This one was a 9, but I sold the 10 3 times for $100 a piece. So those are the kind of cards that make up for it, yes, easily. It's like a pop 3, and I'm all 3 pops. Sfeel. This card is another one that like makes a mural with like 6 other cards. I was trying to get that going, but not with 9s. One of the cutest Diglett ever with his little hair matching the mountain, the volcano. Terrible 9. Yep, leave a like. You could win a slab. Do it. Do it. Tell your friend. Get on your alt accounts. Give it a like real quick. Charcadet. This is such a cool card. I really hate 9s, but... Alright, I better get this knife away from my arm before I cut myself. Lapras. Who doesn't love a good Lapras? Jasmine's Gaze. Surging Sparks, 10. I'm still trying to make my money back on Surging Sparks. Everything up to Surging Sparks, I'm way in the positive on from buying my sealed and opening it. Another Celebration's got a 9. See, this is a card I'll probably crack and send to CGC and see what happens. Because there's no way this is an 8. It's just not an 8 at all. I guess I do see some whitening. I don't know. I'll consider it, but I'll probably resend that one. Yo. By the way, did you ever get around to looking up Crystal Guardians Diglett, the best Diglett card of all time? No, but I'm going to do it right now. I don't want to forget again. Crystal Guardians Diglett. Oh, he's about to get swallowed up by a tsunami. That is really cool. I had not seen that card before. Very cool. I definitely don't have that card in my binders. All right. Here we go. This is a blue card. This is a promo card that all promos are worth grading in my opinion. Blue, this is a cool card, but unfortunately got a 9. Miltank. I'm a big milk guy. I drink a ton of milk. I do like mini gallon challenges every night before bed. Not the best thing for your body. I don't know. I feel like my mom told me it's going to make me strong one day, and now I just drink a lot of milk. So I'm a big Miltank fan. I have a Miltank playmat as well. Blastoise. Gotta love Blastoise. Reverse Hollow Mewtwo. Gotta love that. Kadabra with 1 spoon. Where's your other spoon? Does he only have 1 spoon? No, that's not right, is it? That's a really good question. What does the bottom of Diglett look like? There's got to be some lore out there, at least in the manga or something. Here's a nice reverse Ninetales. Trying to think of where that is. Oh, it's got to be somewhere in Scarlet and Violet because it's got the raid den. I guess it could be Sword and Shield. Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box Flareon. I think this is one of Blue's. I sold one of these already for like 120 bucks myself. I don't think I have any more. Here's another set of Blue's cards. This is such a nice card. Man, this is one of those cards I tried to do what I did with these illustration Pikachus at $5, but it slipped my mind and I didn't do it. Now they're like 30 bucks a piece. Sucks. Here's another Ninetales. I got quite a few nice Ninetales in this sub. Duskull, Pokeball. These balls are actually really hard to grade, surprisingly. This is an Agewa card. Akira Agewa. Charizard. This is one of Blue's. He has such Charizard luck. He's probably pulled that card like 5 times. Look at that texture. That is incredible. So freaking nice. Yeah, Mewtwo is so jacked in that card. Iono. I don't know. Lechonk? So there's 2 Lechonks? I graded 2 of these, or one of these must be Blue's. I'll have to check. Finizen 9. Goodger 9. I know that's one of mine. Multi-Pokemon card. Super cool. Here's a nice one. Alakazam gets like 1 to 5 spoons. Oh, it's just like a random chance. Like roll the dice. Because Mewtwo is manufactured to be so bad. True. In one parallel universe, Mewtwo is just like a big swole guy. Someone should make a Google Doc with every game location featured in cards. Okay, Will Joe, I was actually there is a thread on E4 that has that, and I've been trying to find one that wasn't on there, and I think I'm gonna try and do that. Ninetales. I'm gonna have to boot up the game and try and go look around though, because it's really hard to find that kind of stuff online. I've tried before. This card is worth like over 100 bucks, 150 bucks in a 10. Such a nice card. This card was like dirt cheap for so long. This card is so awesome. I'm so glad to get it in a 10. Who doesn't love a derpy Ditto smile? Who cares if it's a new mail? That's so nice. I love that card. It's actually worth like 80, 90 bucks too. And the single is like $5 or less too. Friends in Hisui. Again, I didn't get 110 on these poster collection cards. Nice little Sunny Cast form. Osare. Nice card. Magikarp. This card sold today already for 50 bucks. $49.99. Sold pretty instantly. Magikarp is just such a popular Pokemon these days. Here's another one of the 3 Darkrai V-Stars I pulled in like 20 Crown Zenith packs. 2 out of 3 got 10s. Caterpie, all 151 illustration rares are worth a lot. This was worth like 70 bucks. While this is worth like 40, something like that, even though it's such a cool card too. Sanihara. Never read that artist's name before. All right. That box is done. Since Alakazam has been the heat of the party, I'm going to open this up, see what packs are in here. I need the promos for my own binders. I've been wanting to see what are in these. So this would be a nice short content, but you guys get bonus content instead. Let's see what's in here. Looks like Sword and Scarlet and Violet sets. Oh, you get a nice little sticker pack. I don't see 1 to 5 spoons. I see 2. But maybe that's what all that electricity is, him channeling some extra spoons. All right. I'm going to open this. I want to see what all cards are in here. There's normally 3. So now I have a Cosmo foil. Any swirls? Cosmo foil version. These would be very low pop if you were to grade these. What? There's only 1? Since when? All these knockout boxes used to have 3 promos. Okay. We have Obsidian Flame and Scarlet and Violet. This first giveaway is going to be Scarlet and Violet. And then we'll do Obsidian Flame after the next pack. Actually, I might as well open this one too. Let's see what all packs. Okay, I'm actually going to pick a winner right now so you can decide what pack you want. Maybe you can get to it. I know I'm a little behind. Down, under, and over the top, baby. All my regulars. How is this happening so luckily? I kind of want some new people in here, but if you're new here, when Cool Trainer Ryan doesn't raid my streams, there's usually a lot less people and you have like 100% chance of winning. So subscribe, stick around. You'll probably win something from me in the future. This is same sets, by the way. So you have a choice down, under, and over the top of Scarlet and Violet and Obsidian Flames. It's too bad I just sent you a package like yesterday. I could have put it in there, but we're going to start you a stack. That is such a nice holofoil. This one does have kind of a toot swirl. I have a guy messaging me actively. Must be in this last box, but I have a reverse hollow Chin Pao and a hollow Chin Pao listed for like 50 and 60 bucks. And he's collecting every PSA Chin Pao and he says he's going to buy them tomorrow. So that's 110 bucks from a hollow and a reverse hollow out of one of these like just regular packs. Yes, it's worth it. Yes, it's worth it. So those are binder cards. Unless they're a 10, I'll probably grade them and then just buy the single. Okay, clean up. Down, under, and over the top. Scarlet and Violet base. All right. No. Now I'm scared these are all going to break. Since one already did. All right. What the heck, rigged? Poke PDX. I have a bunch of EV gem packs. If you stick around till the end, I'll give you one. New collectors, I support new collectors. Oh, show. Which I realize I'm opening myself up to something with that comment, but that's all right. All right, down, under, and over the top. Here we go. There's actually is a Sandile in this sub, I'm pretty sure. Must be in this last box. Okay. Oh. I feel like I might have saw something. I don't know. But peeking makes bad things happen. Primate. Tarantula. That'd be a gradable card for me. Riolu Under the Moon. Come on. Scovillain. Oinkalone. Fido. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. Okay, I did see something. Arcanine EX. This is another card that I tried to do one of my plays with. Buying like 50 of them at like 30 cents a piece, grading some. And I have a bunch of free ones now. That's a nice card. Who doesn't love a good Arcanine? Really. Really, really. Dude, I am like Oprah. Yako. We need to think of me. Give me an Oprah name. What's my Oprah name? You have a pack, and you have a pack. Okay, I need to make you a thing here. Down, under. Okay. Alrighty. What is the like count looking like, peeps? What is it looking like? Got one more box. Up to 67. We need 8 more likes. Get on your all the counts. Tell your mom, tell your wife, tell your husband. Do something. Get 8 more likes and 5 nines are going to be given away to you guys. I'm going to refresh this. Include replies. There's only 25 comments, so you have a 1 out of 25 chance of winning. Not too bad, really. Okay. All right. Dopera. I'm not sure I like that one very much. You can do better than that, Yako. All right. The Bell Pepper Dragon. Scovillain. I have mixed feelings about that one because I walked around with a trying to think of the Under Evolution's name. That's one I don't have memorized right this second. But I walked around with one for a lot of my playthrough and it didn't evolve. You have to do like some weird special thing. And I was so annoyed by that. So I have a hard place in my heart for Scovillain, not a soft place. 68 for me. All right. Last. Putting away the knife now. Every time I hear Oprah name, I get reminded of the Drake and Josh episode where she gets run over. That's one I've never seen. This was actually the first card to sell. I did not look up prices for it. I assumed it would be a low popularity card. And once again, it's an Agewa card. And I listed it for $40. It sold within 5 minutes of me listing it. And I was like, whenever that happens, you know you undersold something. And so I looked it up and it's going for about $60 regularly. And there's only, it's like a pop 80. People love Agewa. That's another artist that I have not been on the lookout for that I need to start looking on the lookout for. So that's a card that sold. Rillaboom. Blaziken V. This is a small stack. Ooh. Boa Hancock. PSA exclusive. PSA 10. Gotta love these. Because the PSA membership's like $100. I already sold the other One Piece Monkey for 220, paying for 2 years worth of memberships. This one I think is listed for like 120, something like that. It's just insane. Here's a metal card from Blue. This is one of Blue's. The Metal Mew. I don't know if it's gone up in value too much, but I sold a lot of these for way cheaper than I should have when the UPCs were plentiful, which is crazy to say now. But you could get them for $89 all day. Deej's enemy was dropped this stream. Keyshawn. Oh, I know I missed a Keyshawn up there. I saw your name, but I got distracted. Yeah. You got an SIR and CGC 9.5 for $15. Elite Pokemon design. Oh, beautiful. Keyshawn, I think your Oprah name should be Pokra Winfrey. I'll take it. That's better than Dopra. That's another one of Blue's cards. Another one of Blue's cards. This one got the 9, unfortunately. Tomokazu Komiya. 151 reverse hollow Ghastly. This has like 3 or 4 different factors going for it. Cramorant. This is not as high of a pop-up card as you would think. I think it's going for like $60. This would have been great in a 10, but it got a 9. This is one I'm selling for cheaper too, so this is one that somebody could pick. By the way, once we do get to the slab giveaways, First person to claim a card is going to get it. And I will tell you if it's not one that you can take, but there's very few 9s in here. You may have to rewatch the stream to pick the one you want, but and I'll tell you if somebody's already picked it. Here's one of the Chenpaos. Yeah, here's the 2 Chenpaos that somebody's going to buy for 110 bucks tomorrow. It's insane. Like there's so much value in Pokemon. You just have to be willing to dive into the niches. You don't have to do all the mainstream crap. Oh, it's because I'm dope. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. That makes it a little better. 2 more likes, is that it? Come on. I probably have some alts I can get on to make that happen. No, I'm seeing 68 likes. But I might just do it anyways. Because I'm Dopra and Pokra Winfrey. Chenpao is kind of a cool mon. I enjoyed him in the game. Like he's really got like an ancient feel, like almost like an Aztec. Reminded me of like the Aztecs and the Mayans, which was one of my favorite parts of school, is learning about them. All right, Shining Fates, Morpeko. Morpeko has some fans. And last, and maybe least, Pidgeotto Shiny Rare. You just sat through 314 cards. Congratulations. You all deserve a round of applause. Man, I wish I could clap for you. I'm one of the loudest clappers you've ever seen. Okay, 69 likes. That deserves the giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to pick another random comment. Shane Brown. Are you in here? I'll be surprised because your comment was from 1 hour ago. Shane Brown. The last pack giveaway of the night. Shane Brown. Shane Brown. I'm going to do another just to speed it up. What is up with this? It's Shane Brown again? How does this happen? Claire C. Is Claire C in here? And if so, start thinking about if you want Obsidian Flames or Scarlet and Violet base. In the meantime, I'm going to get Pokepox's thing. Jack Scudder. Might have to have a contest then. We might have to have a contest. Because my wife actually banned me from clapping in the house. Me and my son will come downstairs and have clap offs because he loves just havoc. He loves wreaking havoc. So the fact my wife doesn't like it makes him so happy. Okay. So Claire C. and what was the last guy? Well, he didn't speak up, so. All right. All right. Okay, going again. What's up with Shane Brown? All right, discard V. Hopefully you're still in here. I know you've been chatting a little bit, but you just won. Pick Obsidian Flames or Scarlet and Violet. I'm going to open Pokepoxes right here. Keyshawn, if you're a new collector too, I'll give you one too. Gotta live up to my Poker Winfrey name. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Nobody's speaking up for their win. Discard V. Hopefully you didn't go to bed. You're gonna be sad. Okay. I'm gonna pick another name. Will Joe, you can't win again. Skate Posse, you can't win again. Ava Marie. Ava Marie, are you in here? Ava Marie. Okay. Pokemon PDX. I keep wanting to say Pokemon Pox. Oh, you got a Kaleidoscope. Oh my god, that card is so nice. I love, this is my favorite Sylveon in this set because I think it's actually a Sun and Moon art. This looks way better in person. Let me put it up here. Like, oh my gosh. It's so clean. It's so clean. Ava. All right. Ava, do you want Scarlet and Violet or Obsidian Flame? Glad to see it. Glad to see it. Okay. Daniel Chica. Okay, I'm going to put the form. Okay, after. Let me deal with your card. Oh, baby! Pokepox, you got that beginner luck. This is one of the secondary hits. These stamped cards are pretty rare. You only get like 2 per box at most. So that's one of the more rare things you can pull. It's not a big hit, but to me, that's a cool card. Anything with the stamp. And these boxes, when I bought them, were $34 a piece. They're already up to like 55 or 60 bucks a piece. So it's just going to make the singles go up even more. Huge. Huge. All right, I'm getting disorganized here. I got to do one thing at a time. Okay. Team bag. Pokemon Pox. Pokemon PDX. Okay. Now I'm going to put the form in the chat for all you winners. All right. I got the Pokepox myself. All right, here we go. Form link. Shorten URL. Copy. Paste. So Ava. Pokepox. Keyshawn. You guys have been interacting with the chat. I want to reward you. Some of you other people, like I said, stick around. You will win stuff if you watch my channel. I'm not a big streamer or anything like that. So, come back. You'll win something next time. Just make sure and chat. Normally, I just give it to people who are chatting. If you're lurking, you don't win. Normally, there's so few people that I can just give it to the people that are chatting. Okay, so Keyshawn, you're up, buddy. Did all my regulars win something? Maybe not inept, but you got a chance here on the slab. And you won before. And I think I sent you a binder. Yeah, you got a binder. All right. Okay, this Sylveon's pretty nice too, not gonna lie. But this one's psychic type, so it's not as cool. All right. Umbreon with the laser eyes. Darkness energy. Okay, we have not seen almost any of these Star Hollows. I love the cat luck, Elven Dragon Lane. Keep him or her around. And a Espeon V. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. You bow out until August. I must be missing something. Okay. Keyshawn. Okay. And then Ava, did you pick what kind of pack you want? Did anybody see? Ava. Scarlet and Violet. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Inept. I know you got a pretty nice collection yourself. I've seen some of your videos. You definitely don't need it as much. All right. All right. Here we go, Ava. Ava. Yeah, Keyshawn, that was your pack. Hopefully you knew that as you were watching it. All right. Miss Stephanie, you're number 2. And I don't think the number 1 person's in here still, so there's still a few more giveaways to do, but whoever gets number 2 is going to win a slab. Okay, here we go. Ava, Metatite, Energy Search, Grimer, Bruxish, Youngsta, Bliss D, Jock, King Gambit. Look how off center that is. That's horrible. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Rare Candy and Meowscarada. Not too shabby. Could be worse, I guess. Not getting a starter or some other not good holo. Rare Candy. Is there a print dot on that? No. No alignment dot. It's pretty off center, though. All right, Ava. Ava. All right, here. All right, yep. Make sure and do the form, otherwise I'll keep your cards. I'm not going to chase you down. All right. Yep. Bruxish cursed. Okay, here we go. Slab time. By the way, I secretly wanted to keep these because Charizard packs. Better sealed than opened. Okay. What are we doing? How many likes do we have? $71. We broke 70. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That's probably one of my highest videos ever. Okay. Well, let's start giving away some stuff. If you haven't put your comment on the short, there's a couple giveaways here. I'm going to post it one more time. You sneak in at the end. Good for you. And like I said, if you could let that video play a little bit, let my analytics be good so it'll be shared out. I'm really trying to make that happen. Okay. All right. Go make a comment. Closed packs have secrets and secrets don't make friends. Yeah, but you should look at my one video of my I saved these packs for 3 years. That's one of my best performing videos. Because I got a ton of old Japanese packs that I just kind of kept. Lugia, so many. There's the Miracle Twins, Double Blaze, Black Silvergeist, Remix Bout with Charizard. Oh my gosh. Saving packs is actually pretty nice. It's a good way to treat yourself. Okay. Here we go. Top fans. Ooh. Miss J-Dub, Yako, number 2. You know what, Yako? You're not allowed to win. Miss Stephanie, Elven Dragon Rain, Will Joe, Down Under and Over the Top, Cal, Enthusiastics, Tyler. Nice to see you again tonight, bud. Pokemon PDX. Wow, there's actually quite a few people on this list, but we don't know to go any deeper than that. All right. Here we go. First winner. Alex K. Are you in here? I'm just going to do it real fast. I'm going to write it down. If you're in here and claim it, good for you. You just won a slab. Go look at the video. Pick a 9 that you like. Message me on Instagram, and I will send it to you. Yako, you do want a PSA 9? Okay. You can have one. Okay, second winner is Down Under and Over the Top. My Steel Energy was so disappointing. What Steel Energy? I'm missing. It's too much to read, so I'm not going to try. Okay, Down Under, I know you're in here. Just put it in your stack. You can pick a slab. And I have not seen an Alex K either, but I know some of the names show up differently over here. Yako, you have been grinding. You do deserve it, but I can figure out some other thing to give you. I'll give you some crackers at the event on Sunday. All right. Winner number possibly 2, unless Andrew K speaks up, is a comment from Elven Dragon Rain. Get swiftly with it. Get swifty. Get swifty. Should I have named it Grade Swiftly? I don't understand. Yaku did the same thing last week, I think. He ended up getting number 1 right at the end. I don't really understand how it works. People are going to think he's a plant for me to like scam people, but I know that's not true. All right. Okay. Let's see. So, Elven Dragon. Alex K, you missed out. Okay, here we go. Shane Brown. That name just come up so many times, but you're not in here, unfortunately, Shane. I'll write your name down if you're somehow made it back in and are wanting to claim it. Good for you. Okay. There's 64 people in here, but for some reason, there's only 25 comments, so there's people watching giveaways, which I like to watch those channels where people give away money. Okay. Yo Daddy 2607. Yo Daddy 2607. I feel like a bingo guy. Yo Daddy. You can tell these are Ryan's people because of their names. No offense to any of you guys, but Yo Daddy. All right, Yo Daddy. Okay, I'm gonna keep going because I think I only have Down Under and Elven Dragon Rain so far. Okay, Elven Dragon Rain again, but I think you found a cheat code for my system. But you only get one. Big Fat Noob, are you still here? Big Fat Noob, are you alive? I'm gonna write your name down, but if you're not here, you can't win, even though I know you were here earlier. It is what it is. Daniel Chico, you're a little late, but I'll post it. Maybe you can go do it real quick. Okay. All right. 9 of you. I don't have a list, unfortunately. Just watch the video on like mute at super speed. And just find a 9 you like. Or you could go to my eBay. I don't have everyone listed, but you could go to my eBay. You can just pick any 9. If I have any 9 on my eBay that's like the $20 or $25 price, you can have one of those. Anything more than that, I'll probably just keep. Okay, Big Fat Noob, not here. Jonathan's, are you still here? Or did you leave? You haven't been talking much until you got a giveaway, but rules are rules. Jonathan's. What's up, James? How's it going? Poker Winfrey. Okay. Okay, Jonathan, you get one. I'm also kind of a lurker myself, so it is what it is. I don't blame you at all, and I will take it. I will take it. Okay. So that's 3 out of 5. Shane Brown has won so many times. Okay, 2 more. Ava Marie. You guys, what's I gotta look at I just want to look at the comments on this video real quick. See who all's commented. Yeah, I see all your names. Just this program likes to pick the same people, apparently. All right. All right. Ava Marie, you did get kind of a dud pack, so you deserve it to some extent. If you're still here, Ava, I'll give you a second. Write your name down. And that leaves us one more if she is here. Okay. And the last giveaway one, Ava is here. Okay. Go pick a 9. Well, it's somebody's lucky day, and they are in here. And let me see if I can just move the camera. No, that doesn't work too well. It's Pokepox! Pokemon Pox, you are the 5th winner. Pick a 9, buddy. I guess I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, but you're my friend. I'll say friend. How about that? Ava, you are here, and Pokemon Pox, which is actually great because I'm already sending you guys packages anyway, so I can just combine it, save on some shipping. All right, all right. And Yako, I am sorry, but I'm banning you from winning because you won the last stream. I don't know how you're hacking this thing, but I'll give you a hug or something on Sunday, okay? All right. So who's next? It is Miss Stephanie. You are next. Congratulations. You get to pick a slab as well. It honestly makes my life easier so I don't have to deal with all the 9s. And again, I'm happy to share the love. I'm super blessed in this hobby. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I really did have a great time. Cool Trainer Ryan coming through with 50 channel memberships. What the? I have been trying to think of ways to do giveaways for memberships for people that are members. So if you want to join, I will be doing giveaways at some point. I might start in August. So, and if you do, I would do it anyways, but I want once I get big enough, who knows if it'll even happen, but I would do pre-grades for people over chat if they're members. I mean, I'm an open book. It is what it is. I can't lie. I'm not gonna not give you if you message me like, oh, you have to be a member first. That's just not who I am. But again, it was a great time. And Keyshawn, I'm glad to hear that I could be a little bright spot, and that's really the whole point. Pay it forward. This is gonna make you want to do it for somebody else in the future as well. And that's what it's all about. Share the love. This hobby is not the same if you're alone. I collected for alone for a long time. And that's been my favorite part about YouTube is I actually talk to people about Pokemon now, and it's just been a really good time. And that's one reason why I'm so generous with all this. And I'm Poker Winfrey. So Poker Winfrey signing out. Have a good night.